You'll have access to that. Jim, do you want to say anything before we get started on this, and then we'll jump right into it?
Yes, I will, and say that those of us who got to participate in last Thursday's presentation by Dave MacArthur, I believe I got more excited the more he spoke about the possibilities of what we have here and the dynamics of it because of the dynamics of product B. And Matt, his presentation or something similar to that gets in front of how many people that the funnel program can now put us in front of is going to give us an advantage over time that no one could even imagine. Obviously, product B is pretty darn incredible, but no one in the world has heard about it yet. I think we're going to be the ones who are going to put it in front of the world, and because of that, we'll reap the rewards also of the people joining through us and promoting our program. So the response from everyone who got to see that presentation, and they're all invited to see the one recorded on Facebook too. I think you should be getting those links or have gotten them in the email that you forwarded today. Go to the YouTube one if you missed it last time and view that and realize the power of this presentation. I believe that's why he's having such high success of people joining him. The big surprise was the big question, how much work is it to convert them from product B to the whole program, which was his worry of how much coaching that was going to entail because of the numbers were so many joining so quickly. And he said the people were finding the rest of Isagenics on their own and calling the other people and putting together their own presentations and saying, boy, have you tried that cleanse yet? Boy, have you tried that Isolene J kit? You got to go see this video on what those products are. Oh, my gosh, that's the rest of the story. And so I think we've got the tip of the iceberg that we're just barely playing with here, and I'm excited, and I want to thank David and Aaron, especially working 24/7 to get this rolled out, and I know fighting illness and everything else. Bless your hearts. Thank you. Time's all yours. Take it away.
All right, Jim. Thanks much. Okay, guys. I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to put everybody on mute in just a minute and walk through an organized discussion on this. That way we don't have background noise and some other things since we're recording this. What I'm going to do is tonight I'm going to talk to you guys. Let me just go ahead and hit mute here, and I'll unmute, and we'll maybe have a couple of comments. Okay, so we're now all muted, and we're going to go ahead and go to the first page on the topic tonight. So tonight, what we're going to do on this call is we're going to walk through the new product B funnel. This is something that we've been working on, the format for the presentation, and we're going to explain kind of how that works tonight and talk to you guys about the future of that and also additional funnels in the system. We're also going to show you a technique that each of you can use tonight or tomorrow to begin sharing your funnel link for your product B out on Facebook quickly, and to actually spread that out and start sharing that, obviously, is the goal through the social networks so people can understand how this works and begin sharing your link. Third thing we're going to do is we're going to show you how to post an ad on Facebook tonight. So we're going to show a couple of marketing techniques along with this new product B funnel. So what we hope to do is give you guys what you need to know about the product B funnel. We're going to show you what we're doing with it. We're going to give you some ways you can begin sharing your link, and we're going to give you some ways you can start marketing online, because we want you guys to start moving into that marketing phase of your funnel so you start having some success with this tool. The other thing we'll do is talk a little bit about the Isasocial group Facebook page and how we're going to be using that. And we're going to discuss how that's going to benefit everybody. So let's get started. We're going to talk a little bit about the new product B funnel. Of course, in the system, as we've talked to you guys earlier, what it does is if you think of a funnel as just a presentation that's moving somebody through a few steps, that's what this system does. We can create multiple presentations with the goal of having them first share it on Facebook, and the second goal is to capture their lead information before we give them all of the good stuff. If we do that, then we have somebody we can call back. They have links to begin sharing their funnels and recreating those out on Facebook, and we then can start propagating and leveraging this tool for building our business. So we have the new product B funnel starts off with a newsreel from ABC that we obviously Jim suggested and sent over to us. We looked at that as an introduction to the concept of what telomeres are. And then after that ABC News video, they like that, and it posts out on the wall a like, and it then shows the William Andrews PhD video, which is a shorter version of the one up on the isamovie.com. It collects the lead and then allows them, only after giving you their information, they can watch the full video presentation that is provided by Dave MacArthur. So I'm going to actually take you now out of my PowerPoint, and I'm going to bring up my browser, and we're going to start out here on Isasocial.com, and let me go ahead and open this up so we can give you full screen view. Now, I'm going to hit refresh, and I'm going to mute my sound on the video here once this starts, because we're not actually going to listen to the sound, but we are going to watch the video. So let me go ahead and refresh. And I'm going to take the sound, and the sound is turned down. I'm going to point out a couple of things while we're watching this. So this is that short ABC News clip. Down here we have a box at the bottom that says, share this powerful news with your friends. Click continue and like this on Facebook, and we will show you how this science will change your life. If you look around on this page right here, you're going to see that we're at the beginning of the funnel for the product B. In this video, they're not seeing anything about Isagenics, so we don't have association with the company yet because we're just trying to generate curiosity. We want them to learn about this so that they go ahead and hit continue to watch the next video. So this current video is 1 minute and 56 seconds. And as we watch this coming from ABC News, we felt like this is very compelling. You've got a doctor here talking about what's happening with the science. He uses the mice as an example here, how it's regrowing their hair. There's a lot of credibility on this video, and we're seeing here that obviously this is science that's big news. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click the continue button now. What it's going to do is it's going to pop up my Facebook like, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the like button. And I want you to see this pop-up now that appears. This is your new pop-up on Facebook. We have a nice little square here that has the DNA going through it. And here's what the title says. Everyone needs to watch this presentation and be aware of this research. I was blown away at this research and what it means to mankind. Bill Andrews, PhD, is the world's leading researcher on the telomerase gene. Watch this video on how telomerase research could reverse aging. Now, I'll tell you what happened when we tested this afternoon. We posted the share up, and the very first thing that happened on Aaron's Facebook wall was he got a private text back, and they said, that is an awesome post. Thanks for putting that up there. So we were actually just testing it and got a really good review on that post. Now, that's out on Facebook, guys, and I'm gonna show that to you here. So here it is out on Facebook, and there's my link, which goes, of course, to my funnel presentation. Now I want you guys to remember that if you look down here in the left corner, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little circle down here. I want you to look down in this area here as I run my mouse over the screen again. And you see that T-LC7TGK? Remember, that's a temporary link that it's posted up on my wall. Now that means that I'm going through the funnel, I've watched your video, I've liked it, there's the temporary link. Now, I'm the parent on that temporary link right there, so whoever's watching this on the person's wall that might have reshared it will have their own temporary link. Remember, this duplicates, and Aaron and I are starting to call it, it regenerates your link over and over again until someone joins the company, and then that allows them to get credit for that post. So technically right now, if I'm not in Isagenics and someone clicks on this beautiful post on my wall, they're going to, whoever's the parent's going to get the credit for that sign up. So this is the power of this, guys, that I want you guys to understand. Now, I'm going to take you back here to the second video, and I want to point out something that's very unique here. We're going to go ahead and look around on this screen, and what you don't see is you don't see the continue button. Now that's done on purpose because the second video that begins here is the video from the doctor who's talking about how telemars work, the science behind it, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take this off the speaker and let you guys listen to a little bit of this just for a second.
Sequences of DNA at the end of each of our chromosomes. These sequences are called telomeres. When a cell divides, the genetic material inside that cell needs to be copied. This is called DNA replication. During this process, the DNA are unable to continue replicating all the way to the end.
Now, I'm going to take the volume down again. You notice we don't have a continue button. Now, this is really important because we want people to watch this presentation and not feel like they're getting pitched. You know, there's no continue buttons. And the other thing that we want to happen is we want them to actually participate in this next webinar. So this is a very informational video. It's very engaging. We really like it. But what we did for this funnel is when the video finishes playing, only after the video's done, there will be a pop-over screen for them to actually click and put in their information to join the webinar. So I'm going to let this play. We're almost to the end. You guys obviously recognize this video. It's a great one on the science, but it's been shortened a little bit because this video originally goes right in and talks about the Isagenics products. And we're not talking about Isagenics and the products yet. We're talking about the science here. And what this does is this takes us to this section that fades in. And then it says, join our webinar that is starting right now, and we'll show you how you can change your life forever using this powerful research. And then what happens is, boom, the form pops up. So the person can't go anywhere from here unless they put their information in. So I'm going to put that in. Use a different email. I don't know if I'll use that one. Okay, now watch what happens here, guys. When I submit this, the email is now sent out to me, and it now takes me to the page to join the webinar. Now, what's going to happen here is this actually starts the presentation on that webinar with Dave MacArthur. So what we're doing on this third video is we're loading in the full presentation for that hour. Now, we've collected their lead at this point, and actually that presentation would be here tonight, but we're still waiting on our YouTube conversion, so that it's hosted on our YouTube account.
It actually should be done by the time this webinar is over, is what we're thinking. So by the time we're done tonight, you guys should be able to have the full presentation up there.
Now, the other thing that will happen here, guys, is below on this screen, the continue button will appear. So it's from this screen that they click continue, and then they can go ahead and join Isagenics or bind their link. So that's how this works in this process. So we've kind of streamlined this, and we've set it up now to where they have to give you their information to watch that full presentation. Then they're going to get Dave MacArthur's entire presentation right through this funnel. Now, that's pretty exciting stuff, but I want to show you guys what happens now inside of our back office. So I'm gonna log into our account here, and I'm going to go to my dashboard. And Aaron, I might need your help on our login for that. For Warner Brothers.
It's Aaron that actually.
Okay. Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to take you into your viral dashboard, and if you guys don't know how to get to this dashboard, the way you get to the dashboard is you go to isasocial.com/account.
Let me try.
That's this page here. Let me have Aaron. I got to remember my login, guys. Hold on a second. All right. And if you guys have not logged into this, you're going to want to go to this page and log in. If you forgot your password, you can click the forgot password, and it'll send that out to you. Okay, so here we are now. We're on the Isagenics dashboard, and we're going to take a look and see what has just happened. We're going to go down here to My Leads. We're going to click on that, and we see right here, here's the lead that just came through for D. Werner Consulting. Actually, it's down here at the bottom. So we've got a lead that has come in through the system, and you guys can capture them there. Let me go ahead and move back up here, and I'm going to go to My Funnels, and this is something you guys are going to see that has been modified here. Let me make sure this doesn't launch. Stop on that one. We're still making a couple of adjustments here tonight. So here's our product B funnel, and it's actually the default funnel in the system. So you guys are going to see that here by default. It's there. Now, I told Jim when we started this call, what we did is we took the opportunity funnel and we set that one aside. We disabled it and re-enabled this one, so all of you would have the Telemars as the default. We're going to be adding back in the second funnel, which will be the opportunity funnel. So we're actually going to do a little cleanup on the video on that one. So for now, the link that you guys have is all of the links that, your link is actually going to run this presentation. And here's Dave's Product B presentation, which is that third video, so that you guys can see that's been switched out. So there are some things we're doing with this over the next 24 hours. We're going to be fine-tuning and making sure that the email is referencing this right, and that when they go and they click the bind page, that people can quickly get to that and join your business, or else get more information from you. But you can capture their lead right away, and you're off to the races. So that's the product B funnel.
Yeah, and I think what our goal is, guys, is by tomorrow morning, you guys are rocking and rolling and able to push this out and not have any reserves in doing so. So we have a little bit more cleanup we're working on tonight, and then it's time to just rock and roll. And what I wanted to do tonight was go over a couple of ways that you guys can get your funnel link out to the world and get more click-throughs and people looking at it. So I don't know if you want to talk any more.
Actually, I'm only going to show you guys a couple more things while I'm in this back office, because a lot of you guys haven't been in here in a while, and some of you have. I want you guys to look up at the wallet up here at the top. We loaded 2,000 points for only the leadership team, the pre-launch team, you guys, as a part of us rolling this out. So you can now go and redeem those right here by clicking the redeem button, and then you can go in here and exchange those for any of these training tools right here. And I'm actually going to do that, show you how that works right here, so you can take advantage of this. You click on this redeem button, then it says click OK to download. We're going to go and hit OK, and then you notice now that this is lighting up red. and it's kind of moving, and that means that we're ready to download that. So I'm going to go ahead and do it here, and I'm going to click the download. And what it does, it launches this screen on my computer. I'll hit save, and then this is going to put that over here in my little download box. Let me just wait for a second on that. I'm going to go ahead and click download. Here it is, Pinterest.zip. We'll open that up, and I'll unzip that. And then it's going to give me that archived program now, and here's the module 1 for the Pinterest training, and I can actually just click that right here and begin watching that presentation on that training program.
Conquer the new wave of social networking and generate tons of cash instantly.
Guys, I love this I love these training tools because it doesn't matter how much I think I know. It's like I can always go back and listen to it, and I'm like, oh, I totally forgot about that. And that's a great idea, and I need to start implementing it. And we had some great discussions with some of the people recently that we've had conversations with about organizing kind of like a daily mode of operation for this Isasocial team that's going out. And what I mean by that is we have, like, every Monday we do posts, and every Tuesday you can do this or that, and we'll talk about some of that stuff tonight. But coming up with a good DMO that we can all live by to really propagate the message out there and get some incredible business being built up. But awesome tools.
Okay, guys, so we're going to go right into this. Let me just give you a recap on what we just talked about here on this call. We talked about the new post that's going out on your Facebook wall that you can share, and the effectiveness of that post has been really good. We talked a little bit about the new funnel here that we have in your system that is loaded. By now, this is your default funnel, and you're going to be able to access it and see it right through here. And you can start sharing that right away, but as Aaron said, over the next few hours, we're going to make sure that we've got that completely functioning. We just rushed to get this done for you guys by this call, so we really wanted to have this taken care of because we know how important this is, and this really is a fantastic presentation on this product.
I got to tell you guys, when everybody was all the buzz about the product B, and I was like, well, okay, that's cool, but after going through this presentation, I can see why. This is an incredible presentation on this product. And I mean, I sat there, it was really the first time that we dove into this presentation and kind of took it apart and went through it line by line, and it just left us both just going, this is some amazing information that we need to get out to the world. It's awesome.
And then one other thing, guys, and I'm going to turn it over, and Aaron's going to take us through some training tools here. I wanted to just recognize those of you that are using this customer service tool and submitting your tickets. So we've had several tickets come in, and we've had a chance to talk about the issues and get the feedback to you on the ticketing, and this is really great. And we've had some good feedback from all of you on the system, and of course, we continue to improve this. This is definitely not something that is out there for everybody in the world. So it's kind of like having our own custom sports car that we're building in the garage, and we're making it run better. And as we take it out on the track and run it around, we pull it back in and we tune it up. And that's the what's going to be so fun about this. So think of it like this. Earlier, I know in some of our conversations, you guys were saying, well, how can we have a system like MacArthur's that we can replicate? And well, that's what this is. We now have presentations that we can move people through.
Well, presentations that regenerate themselves, which is good. And I don't want to make that the big emphasis, but you can now get a great presentation out to somebody, and the likelihood of them clicking through and resharing is high, and that propagation is high. So it's good leverage. And that's what this business is all about, is how can we leverage better. So.
All right, so let's start going to Fiverr, F-I-V-R.
Yes, guys, I want to talk to you. Do a couple of jumping jacks. Do whatever it takes to focus in to this next section, because I want to show you guys some incredible fun ways. No, F-I-V-E-R-R. I want to show you guys just a few tools that we use And some of you guys might know about these tools, some of you may not. But I want to introduce you to this because there are some neat ways to get your link out there, and you'd be blown away about how easy it is to do it and how cheap it is to do it. And I use the word cheap because it's dirt cheap.
Yeah, now, the cool thing about this, guys, is that these resources here are very low cost, and it gives you a lot of opportunity, too, to choose different things throughout this marketplace.
But this is a website. It's called Fiverr, and it's, think of the word five because everything on it's $5, and there's an extra R on there because it's just cool to say. But anyhow, Fiverr, and what it is it's people from all over the world willing to do something for you for $5. And here's an example, okay? If I wanted to go up here and I want somebody to post my link on their Facebook page, I can say something like Facebook here, and I do a search, and then it'll show me, and they call these what are called gigs. And this is what somebody is willing to do a gig for $5. I will add Facebook Live to the Facebook fan page and increase by 300. Anyhow, I'll go over here and I'll say Facebook post. I'll kind of narrow it down because I want them to do a post on their Facebook page. And so as you look at this, for $5, these people are willing to do this for you. They're willing to take their audience that they've built up, and they're willing, like here, I will share your site 2 times on Facebook to about 5,500 real people.
Can we do it?
We can do it right now for $5, guys.
All right, let's do it.
You can now your link is no longer on your website, but it's now on this guy's website in front of 5,500 real people.
Now, there was somebody silently picked from you guys in the group, and we're going to put your link in here and right now start sharing it. Just kidding.
No.
We need to do that on our next call.
Yeah, but we can do that. Maybe we ought to do that on every call. We'll randomly pick one person that we throw a free marketing campaign out to, and maybe we'll have a lot more people on the calls. It'd be a ton of fun to do that. But this is how this works, guys. You set up an account. There's no monthly fees for this. There's no cost. All you do is log on to Fiverr, and you can create your account. You sign into it. There's your join. There's your sign in. And then you order your gig. And then they have little extras. And every time you do a gig, it's $5.
So they call them gigs, these little tiny micro projects for doing. So let's go ahead and do a gig for 55 in front of 5,500 people.
Well,
I'm going to put our link.
Yeah, I'm going to have to remember my password. Let me sign in through Facebook.
Oh, that's me. That's okay. I think I've got an account.
Do you have an account on Fiverr?
Okay. I think.
Okay. Oops. Let's see. No, I'll have to do it here.
I don't think my Facebook's attached to it.
Let me just make sure. We're so prepared tonight with passwords, guys. I'm just going to see if I can log in here. Oh, boy. Oh, let me try this. And I'll try one more, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just tell you it's very cool. And you can...
let's show them. We can figure it out. We can forget password. You can show them how to do forget
Well, I can do it on my computer because I have it saved. I just don't know on your computer what it is. All right, this might work. Everybody cross their fingers.
For sure. So.
Come on, cross your fingers. I know everybody on this call is crossing their... Oh, we're okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to say not now. All right, so now I'm inside here, right? And I'm going to order this gig right here. I'm going to have my Facebook link about this whole Isasocial funnel. I'm going to have it shared out, 5,500 real people, and it's going to cost me $5.
We're actually going to do it. I'll pick a name randomly.
All right, pick a name. One of you guys are going to be lucky who's on the call tonight.
Okay, let's do...
Pick me.
Wasn't
that Shrek? Was it?
Yeah, pick me.
All right, hey guys, David is picking the winner here, so if there's
I'm just going to randomly pick it. Here we go. And
Jim Rhodes is the winner.
We're going to do one here called Energy Shot Plus.
Okay.
Darian Anderson, Energy Shot Plus.
So what I do here is it says share your site 2 times on Facebook to about 5,500 real people in less than 12 hours. That means this campaign is going live in the next 12 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I did that, okay, order started, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now what I'm going to do is I come up here and I got a little, you saw me when I clicked right there. Before I start working, maybe I need to back up a little bit. There's a big green button I clicked on to order it. It ordered it, and now I receive a message. I click on the message, and it says, I need some more information to get started. Please send me the URL you want shared. And so I type in here, http://www.isasocial.com/
Energy Shock Plus. Energy Shock Plus. Yep, Energy Shock Plus.
I don't know who Energy Shock Plus is, but they're getting a gig tonight. So then I hit send, and now that order is in, guys, in within the next place your next order or no. And then I could go up here and say, okay, I got 1 gig in for $5. I don't want you guys to go out and spend a ton of money like right out the gate. But if you said, okay, I'm going to do 1 gig a week, that's $5 a week. Then I'm going to do, on Tuesdays, I'm going to do my social posting. On Wednesdays, I'm doing my classified ads. On Thursday, and when you set up that daily mode of operation and you build out your week, you could literally have your funnel out there propagating at next $20 a month. I mean, it's not a lot of money to get incredible marketing. A couple of things I want you to avoid on this site, and then I'll show you one other area that I like to market on here. When you see sites that have huge numbers, and I mean like, hey, I'll send your link out to my list of 50,000 people, the first thing you think is, cool, I want to go buy that one. But you need to realize something. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And so you want to really look for sites that seem more realistic. And an example is, let me go back here to home, and I love this one. I love to go inside here when I'm marketing, and I type in newsletters, okay? And, oops, not newsletter. I want to do newsletter because there's people that actually maintain and they run newsletters out to groups of business professionals and so forth. And these people will actually add your, they'll say this newsletter was sponsored by X. Click here to learn more about them. And so there's a lot of people in here that will actually add you onto their newsletter. And you have to go through here to find some. But if you also want just fun stuff built, letterhead, business cards, stuff like that, you can get all that done here for $5 too. And that's Fiverr, guys. You saw how easy and quick we launched a gig. Pretty simple, huh?
So now what's going to happen is Energy Shot Plus, his link is going to be posted out to that Facebook wall in front of 5,500 people, and maybe something happens. And
our total cost was $5.
$5. Now, the interesting thing, guys, remember, somebody asked us inside the group here, well, what is different about the funnel and my Isagenics replicated website?
Good question.
So hopefully, guys, that's something that we can make sure you guys have a very, very clear understanding on, because it's the core of this system, and it's in the link binding. It's in that binding process. Now, remember, you're in my Facebook here. I don't know if you want to go on yours.
No, I can do it right through here.
But, guys, this is the most important thing here is how this system duplicates a temporary link on the wall, and how that link creates another temporary link out on the wall of the person who clicks on it generationally down, and how those people are given the presentation on the product, on the opportunity, and what happens is when they join their funnel and they set theirs up, it goes below yours, and it continues to propagate down through the social network. So this actually it does have a tracking process where your ideas pass through those links. So just remember that this is very, very different from just a static website that you're sharing out on your wall, because when you share your funnel link out, you're sharing the opportunity
to regenerate
that link generationally. And another point on you guys to get your head around. We did a consulting project for an insurance company 2 years ago. When they called us in, it was a New York group. They said, we know you guys are good at this stuff. We want you to rebuild our insurance site and get it SEO'd in the search engines. We want these rankings and blah, 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 blah. And what was interesting is we sat down with them and said, okay, here's what we can do on your site, but you guys aren't going to see any results on this for the next 6 months. And they said, well, how much is it going to cost? And we said, it's going to cost $100,000. And $65,000 of that will go strictly to the marketing. So what was interesting is they had a very difficult time in their marketing department grasping that concept that they were going to invest in something that was going to happen in the future. So with technology and with this system, it's very similar. What we're doing here today, when we're starting to propagate these links, it's almost like SEO when you're optimizing a website and you're tuning it, and it's over a period of time getting its rankings, and then you begin to reap the rewards from that later on. Remember, this is like an engine you got to pour some gasoline into. The gasoline is what Aaron just did tonight, sharing that link. That's your gasoline. If you share this one time on Facebook and nothing happens, you got to remember the majority of your Facebook friends are people you know, and you guys have all been in Isagenics for probably a while. So the people you guys want learning about this tool aren't necessarily everybody that's been in Isagenics for 5 years. You want it going to those people who don't know who Isagenics is. It's the new generation of people that are joining the company and using social networking that you want in your downline on this tool. If 5 generations down, 4 months from now, one kid joins up who's got 5,500 Facebook friends and runs his campaigns out on the internet with his eyes closed, and at night, Fiverr is his best friend, that kid in your organization is going to do more good for you than you'll ever do marketing yourself over the course of the next 6 months as you're learning how to do this. So,
and guys, tonight you only learned one resource, Fiverr. You know how many resources are out there? There's hundreds. There's thousands. And we can start gearing these type of calls around, like maybe each call we do, we introduce a new resource. But the idea is we don't want to overwhelm everybody. We just want you to get started. So I wanted to show you one more item tonight, guys. And then on the next call we do, we can get into more and more cool marketing stuff. But one other item I want to talk about is Facebook. This funnel runs great in Facebook. This presentation being shared is great in Facebook. And what people don't realize is Facebook has this area over here called sponsored ads. And when you see that, you think, man, this is expensive, I bet. I bet Verizon's paying a gazebo bunch of money. And Discover, man, I could never compete with them. And Scary Light Power, there's no way. That's just out of me. I've heard about pay for marketing, and it's just not for me. Well, let me back up and just clarify something to you. Facebook has some of the best pay for marketing out there on the planet. As a matter of fact, like in Google, if you go to Google to do pay-per-click, your average Google cost will be anywhere from $1 to $2 a click. On Facebook, you could get that down to 10 cents a click. I mean, it's like,
well, let's do it.
It's that ridiculous.
We're going to do it right now?
We can do it right now. We can pick another name.
Okay.
So what you do, guys, and I'll show you how easy this is. It's not scary. You come up here to this little area right here. It's a little gearbox, and you come over here to what says Manage Ads. And if you need help on this, we have some women on the call that they kick butt with Facebook. And I'm afraid to talk to them because I feel insecure because they launched our Isasocial site, and they're already kicking butt. But anyhow, I won't let that show tonight. I'll pretend like I know what I'm doing. But anyhow, this is where you run your ad campaigns. Looks complicated, doesn't it? Well, forget everything you see here. Just don't even look at this right here. Come over here to where it says Create an Ad, and you click this little green box, and it says, what would you like to do? I want somebody to click to my website. What URL do you want them to click to?
Okay, now let's pick another one out. Let's do dun 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 dun.
Come on, who's the lucky winner tonight?
I'm gonna just I don't want to. I want to just kind of like open my eyes here and pick someone. Let's do this. Nydia Kararamdi is the.
Okay, how do you spell it?
So I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. So it's NIDIA. CARR ERO M as in Mary D.
Okay, guys, if you do your link wrong, then you're wasting your money and it won't work. So just make sure your link is correct. Is that correct,
That's
David?
correct. Yep.
You sure?
NIDIACAREROMD. That's correct.
Okay, that's the funnel link. Okay, so now I hit continue. Now watch what happens. It loads it up, and it's going to automatically pull in this little banner here, but I want to probably get rid of that one because I don't want to use that one, and I can upload my own image. So I would click images here, and I would grab in.
I actually have one up there.
Do you have one?
Screenshot. Let's just grab your that top one right there. Yeah, that's MacArthur's presentation cover. It might look okay.
Yeah, or what I like to do here, guys.
Maybe do a dog or a cat.
No, I'm going to do our little square little DNA strand.
Okay.
So let me just go over here to Facebook. I'm going to go into Facebook again. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to scroll down to where I see my cool DNA strand because I like that one because it stands out and it's really bright and it catches your eye when you see it. If I posted it.
I posted it on my wall. I don't know if you got it on your wall.
Anyhow, all right, guys.
Just go to DNA strand. Oh, you can go back to the funnel.
Here's the other option you can do. I didn't tell you to do this. So,
well, we already purchased it. So
well, I don't have that one, but I'll just show you an example. I'll just take this little strand here, and I'll just crop that image, and I'll drop it on the desktop. Okay, don't worry about how I do that. Just know that you can grab an image. Okay?
From your desktop or whatever.
Yeah. So I hit upload image, and I'm going to go over here to my desktop, and I'm going to grab.
Downloads.
Is it download?
No, it's desktop. Yeah. Desktop. Top one.
Top one right there, and I'm going to hit this little button. Get out of there. Okay. Sometimes I fight with the computer, and a lot of times. So there's my image. It's going to show up, right? And it says I was blown away at this. And now you can start taking your text. You could say, research. What do we say? Research, new research, new research,
age-defying research,
or new age. No, anti-aging research
changes everything.
Research
changes everything.
Changes.
Oh, it won't let you.
So I'll do that, and then it says Bill Andrews, PHP, is the world's leading researcher. All right, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And then this I'll close down. I don't need my business one there, so I'll close that one down. And then I go down here, and this is where it goes in. It says, okay, right now you have 178 million people your ads are going to go to. So this is how you narrow it down. You say, okay, I just want people in the United States. I just want 18 years or older. Look at how it's dropped now, 168 million. And now I go down to interest, okay, precise interest. And I could say, this is where I could put anti-aging creams. Now look what happens. Now with anti-aging creams, I'm up to 300,000 people will see my ad. And that might be pretty good right there.
Yeah, let's
okay?
try that.
And it's showing that the bid price is $49. 49 cents. So depending on what group you go after, this can change. But I'm telling you, if you take the time to do your research on your keywords, you can get this down to 10 cents a click. I did it today. Pretty cool. And now you can say, okay, on mobile devices, do I want it to pull up on mobile devices? Sure, I can do that. And then your connections, your interest, any relationship, are they single, are they married? I don't care. Anyone. And then I go down here, and it says, here's my link, okay? How much per day do I want to spend? And I want to set a start and an end date to this because I don't want this to run long. So I'm going to go the 17th, and I'm going to run this through the December 18th. And I'm going to start this one at 9 p.m., and it can end at 9 p.m. And my max I'm going to spend is $5 because that's just like Fiverr. I'm only going to spend $5 for click-throughs. And now I'm going to hit place order. Oops, finish your ad. To show in Newsfeed your ad to come to Facebook or more. I don't want to run Newsfeed ads. Okay. You can do that if you want. So I'm placing my order. Ta-da!
Wait a second. Is that it?
That's it. I'm done. And now, guys, for the next 24 hours, this is going to appear on the right-hand side of Facebook in front of everybody that's looking at aging creams. And now they're going to see new anti-aging research. And when they click that ad, it's going to go over the funnel. And how much did I spend? $5. So I'm not saying you have to spend money to get results. I'm saying if you want to take, like you can still do Craigslist, you can do all of the classified ads, you can post on Facebook for free, you can join groups for free, and I'll show you one more of those real quick, and then we'll end on that, and David can talk. I'm going to go back to my Facebook home since I'm in here. I've already got my ad running, and I'm going to go down here to an area called, let me click on my name. Facebook makes it a little bit complicated, right? And oops, where did my groups go? Where's my girls at that are Facebook experts? Come on. Okay, so I want to go down to groups right here. See where it says groups? I want to click on this little groups button. It's hard to see. And then once I'm in here, and I can do anti-aging, right? And then it starts pulling up all the different groups around anti-aging. So this is Anti-Aging Beauty Hunters, 1,800 members in this group. Here's one, 20,000 members in this group. Here's one, 12,000 members, American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. So I can go down here and say, okay, I want to join this one with 1,800 members, and I simply click this like button to join it, and now I'm a part of this group. And what that means is I can now share a message on the wall and post and interact with the members and see the members and connect with them, become friends, and now I'm building my business on Facebook simply using a search tool and a little bitty $5 ad that I spend, and my message is propagating out beyond just my warm market. And that's the power of the internet, and that's where we'll leave it tonight. And then on a future call, we'll show you guys a few more little secret tricks to